negara pertama yang berjaya membawa pulang pingat daripada Asia Games. Jadi Uncle, hari ini kita nak tanyalah sejarah memanah negara lah. Macam mana Uncle belajar memanah sehingga berjaya membawa pulang pingat Asia Games lah. Okay. Dan begitu juga kita nak tahu sebelum macam mana memanah ni masuk ke dalam negara Malaysia.
Okay. Saya, can I speak in English?
Boleh.
You know? I'll try lah because my bahasa is all limited. I started in 1964 when I came back from Malacca, school in Malacca where I was in a boarding there. And then I followed my brother who was interested in archery. He was shooting and he was in St. John's Institution. That was 1964. So from 1964, you know, I joined the St. John's team and shot as just an archer lah. And I took part in Pesta Singapore, where I won the junior, and that was my first sort of experience lah, taking part in competition. We have from that year, we had also I joined the Selangor Bowmen Club after Form 4, during Form 4, and when I was in Form 5, that was in 1966, I joined St. John's for 1 year because of archery, because they had a club there. So I left high school Stapak in 64, joined St. John's in 65, you know, and since then, you know, I joined clubs lah. That's how I started lah. And when I think the Bowmen Club was sort of disbanded because we had also other nationalities there, we formed another club, which is the Selangor Bowmen Club. Right? And after the national association started, because all those years we were shooting on club levels in Singapore, in Malaysia, and all that. After that, when the national body was formed under FITA, NAAN, NAM was formed, then we had the national body looking after the archers lah. And the first year of competition that we had was in 1977 SEA Games in KL. And in 77 SEA Games, I took part in two disciplines, archery and shooting, in 77. And I may be the only person in Malaysia that took a double international in the same game. There are a lot of double internationals. I think there may be even triple internationals, you know, representing the country in 3 different events. But I think nobody has represented the country in 2 disciplines the same year, the same time. Right? 77 we had 2 games. It was held in Malaysia. I think it was held in the PGA Club, the archery event. And the next year was in Asian Games, 78. And I sort of, the whole year was centralized training for me. That 78. And we had competition all the time, just for selection.
So masa tu siapa coach, Uncle?
The coach that year was Major Joe Tan.
Major Jotan.
Major Joe Tan, when he first started archery, he was shooting in Mindef and we were shooting all over. We had, I think, in PGA. Major Joe Tan used to come to my house to take me to just nearby where we have a little bit, I have my own target and all that. And he used to set up the target and ask me to coach him.
Oh.
I coach him, Major Joe Tan.
Oh, you Major Jotan.
So he was my coach eventually in the Asian Games.
Oh, okay.
But then we had the understanding with Joe Tan. Look, I don't want to embarrass you. As far as archery is concerned, I was miles ahead in terms of technique and form and all that. That's why I'm one of the top.
Yeah, top archer. Yeah.
So I told Joe, as far as the team is concerned, I follow you. What you say goes. For me, I'm an individual, right? I want him to be my mirror. When I shoot, I will ask him, okay, what did I do? Then you tell me. What you see on me, what I'm doing, you just tell me what I want to, as a mirror.
Yep.
But as far as coaching is concerned, I'll do it my way. I mean, I'm very frank because otherwise we need authority. You are the coach. A coach has to go everybody, the whole team, men and ladies. So I cannot go against you. I won't go against you. But individually, as myself personally, I go on my own. We had that understanding. So that was not a problem with him.
Uncle, masa tu macam peralatan penyelenggaraan peralatan macam mana?
Sorry, I don't.
Macam peralatan, maintenance of purchasing of equipment and maintenance of equipment. Macam mana you all buat?
SEA Games and Asian Games, which I took part in 2 different games from Malaysia. The only thing I got from the national body through the national body was, I think, 1 dozen of arrows. Right? Everything was on our own. Bow, everything. As I'm concerned, I build my own bowstring. And I just don't build one bowstring, I build 4 or 5 bowstrings, all labeled, all tested on my sighting.
Mana Uncle belajar buat bowstring?
I mean, we pick it up since our interest. We learn from each other, all the groups of archers, the other archers and all that. So how to do,
The word is passionate.
Yeah. How to tune, how to synchronize, how to have our grouping, everything we pick it out ourselves. It's unlike now. I think everything is all there for them.
Yes.
2 bows, I think. Right? 2 different sets, right? Arrows, how many dozen? It is not spoon fed like now. Even coming back out a bit, shooting. Also, we were all self-sufficient. We provide our own. According to my father, within the family, because all of us, my brother, my mother, my father, me, all shoot for the country. I think we shot up about 3 Kenny Hill house, Bukit Tungku. We were staying there, Bukit Tungku. We shot up a few houses. Right? Because we love the game. Right? So in a way, I took up archery is also against my father because he was all the time, shooting. So I branch out a bit.
So masa tu dekat Malaysia tak ada jual lagi peralatan memanah kan?
No.
So Uncle kat mana? Kat mana?
We order mostly through Singapore. I think maybe his name would have come down. Bilby was the son of I think the commissioner of Singapore, and sort of ambassador of Singapore. He had the franchise for Hoyt and Eastern Arrows.
So dia yang nasihatkan lah.
Yeah.
The quality of equipment.
So we ordered our equipment through him. I started with a steel bow, 2-piece steel bow. Junior lah. Masa no income, nothing, itu masa steel bow. British bow. Arrows, already we had aluminium lah. Itu masa pun ada aluminium.
So okay Uncle, masa Uncle pergi SEA Games dan pergi Asia Games, peralatan yang macam mana Uncle guna? Kita nak tahu bow dan arrow. Bow jenis apa, arrow jenis apa?
Bow, I was using a Hoyt.
Okay.
A Hoyt, nah?
GM.
I can't remember lah. What brand, what grade and all that. The Hoyt. And I was using Eastern Arrows.
Eastern arrow. Carbon
Eastern.
arrow ni?
No. Aluminium.
Oh, okay.
SEA Games. Aluminium. And then, but Asian, then I had Eastern Arrows, but
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya sangat berharap anda semua dapat manfaat daripada 3 episod yang telah dikongsikan bersama. Untuk episod ketiga ni kami amat bertuah kerana pada hari pertama kami sampai, tempat penginapan kami telah dibayar oleh Universe Heritage. Okey. Dan makan pagi ditaja oleh Manis FM. Makan tengah hari, makan tengah hari ditaja oleh Uncle Remy Yap sendiri. Okey. Dan seterusnya dijengka TM Archery, sponsor kita. Okey. Untuk makan, untuk kru tim yang membuat penggambaran lah. Okey, kami bersyukur dengan walaupun kami dah bersedia untuk berbelanja untuk episod-episod akan datang, tapi ada pihak-pihak yang membantu. Terima kasih banyak-banyak saya ucapkan, dan kita macam inilah, saya sebenarnya nak kita join bersama-sama, kita cari semua senior-senior kita ni, kita guna konsep snowballing lah, daripada Major Barudin sebut nama Remy Yap, dan seterusnya kami ke Terengganu untuk dapatkan Remy Yap, dan mungkin lepas ni disebut nama Saniku. Okay, kita jumpa Saniku di Pening, dan Kak Ani, Kak Murni, Kak Murni orang yang sama di Kuala Kangsar, dan seterusnya. Dan apabila kami berada di bandar tu, sertai kami lah, supaya kita boleh sama-sama duduk berbual dengan senior-senior wira-wira negara kita tu. Tanpa mereka, kita tidak akan berada di taraf yang kita ada sekarang ni. Dan juga saya menyeru kepada semua pemanah-pemanah, coach-coach dan sebagainya, bolehlah sebar video-video ni. Okey, kalaulah ada income pun daripada YouTube ni pun, yelah, kalau 1 juta view, yelah ada income kan, tapi sikit je tu akan dikembalikan kepada projek untuk ni lah, projek untuk kita cari lagi wira-wira negara ni. Dan semoga video yang diproduce ni, kami produce, akan menjadi rujukan kepada anak-anak muda kita, menjadi rujukan kepada penyelidik, bakal-bakal penyelidik, dan juga menjadi rujukan kepada generasi yang akan datang. Dan saya seru, kita lapangkan dada, kita sejukkan hati, kita dapat menonton program malam ini dengan secara bersatu hati, kerana ini adalah sejarah negara kita. Sudah tiba masanya kita bersatu hati untuk kita menang pingat emas pertama negara. Assalamualaikum. Terima kasih banyak. Doakan kesihatan kami untuk teruskan perjuangan ini. Dan saksikanlah episod-episod yang seterusnya. Okay, untuk episod seterusnya ada yang belum ditayangkan, adalah dalam hampir 10 episod lagi. Okay, dan kami akan adakan seminggu sekali kerana kita tak nak penonton semua merasa information overload. Okay, dan juga ia juga memberi rangsangan untuk kita sentiasa secara mingguan kita akan ingat wira-wira negara ini. Alright, itu saja. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita jumpa di episod yang seterusnya.